Yeah, so I chose to ride the Giro.
My goal for this year will be to win every racing I will participate.
This year I'm not doing some of the Flemish classics and I'm changing to do the Ardennes.
Quite a challenge, I think, but yeah, we all know that I need challenge.
San Remo, Flanders, and Roubaix, yeah. Hopefully into the velodrome with the front group will be really quite cool to do.
Winning a classic is something extraordinary.
Spring will be slightly different than the last 2 years. I will head back to the Italian classics as well.
Yeah, my schedule will be first I will start in UAE Tour, then I will do Catalonia, and then I will do the Giro d'Italia, and then afterwards the Tour de France. I've never done the Giro yet, and I would like to do it one year, and now the time has come and I'm really looking forward to it, to also a bit of a change. Not the same build-up for the Tour de France as I've done in the last 5 years, so to mix it up a bit and go for the pink jersey.
My main goal for the spring is going to be Liège, because in years past I would have liked to do both, but I think to be at my best I have to choose one or the other to optimize my form. So I think doing the Flemish classics and coming at a cost of not being able to do the Ardennes was a sacrifice that I was willing to make, but I would like to do them this year, and I'm looking forward to trying my hand at Liège and yeah, having a different spring than the years past. It'll be a nice change.
Yeah, I want to be just there from the Belgian opening weekend all the way till Paris-Roubaix and try to get as many opportunities as possible. Preparing for that through altitude camp in February, and after Roubaix a little break, and then big summer coming up with the Dauphiné and Tour de France. Before I will head back to the Vuelta. There's still some unfinished business there, and then after the Vuelta I hope to be in good shape for the World Championships.
So my goal for this year will be to win every racing I will participate. So it means that I want to win Strade, Flanders, Liège, and also Tour de France. I really believe, I can reach this level, this really good level, and to maintain for a longer period. Because last year I was super good for Tour, but I didn't have the feeling, that I was as good as Tour as in other races. So yeah, will be my goal for this year, and quite a challenge, I think. But yeah, we all know that I need challenge.
I think for this year to be able to target races like this, San Remo, Flanders, will be really quite cool to do. Vuelta at the end of the year maybe as well. First Grand Tour. So yeah, I think we go with the intention of trying to win a few stages. I think we'll start off with one. That's been the ambition with every race. Every stage race is always try and win one stage. And I mean, if you win a Vuelta stage, that's fantastic. So we kind of have this long-term ambition of going to the Tour in 2027. So starting off at the Vuelta and seeing how we kind of do there, and if it's too much, then we'll reconsider a little bit. But I think it'll be a good starting point, especially with guys like Wout coming in to support, and in the sprint.
So I think it's the best possible run-in for me to go to the Worlds in Montreal, which is quite a goal for me. It's a hard course in Canada, and I think with a Grand Tour like the Vuelta in my legs, I have the best chance of performing there. Yeah, I think it's not the best chance of my life, but with all these climbing courses in the years around, I don't want to wait until a flat bunch sprint in Abu Dhabi. I want to give it a go, and I know Montreal is easier than Rwanda or France in 27. So I think I want to make the most of it, this small chance.
For the 2026 season, there's also always new goals and high ambitions. But as ever, I like to look forward to the first thing first. So first is the classics, and then it's the stage races. So I'm preparing for the classics now, and looking forward to that. I mentioned classics, but I did not say I'm dreaming of winning a Roubaix But in the end, yes, of course, winning a classic is something extraordinary. You know that everybody is preparing, and everybody will be at their best. And for me personally, Paris-Roubaix is something special. Since the first edition, well, actually since watching the race already, I thought it was great. And since the first edition, every year it's just, of course, it's chaos, but it's just fantastic to be racing.
Yeah, so next season it will be my sixth Tour de France. Something I'm also really looking forward to. The Tour is obviously the biggest race in the world, and it's still really a special race for me, and it's something that I would like to come back and see if I can win it again. Winning the third one would be absolutely incredible for me. It's something that I'm dreaming of still. I've won it already 2 times, and yeah, I still believe I can win it again.
Well, the Tour really inspires me with this team time trial. My first Tour de France back in 2019, we had the team time trial in Brussels, and it's really special memories from that day. And ever since then, I barely did any team time trials anymore. So yeah, when it's back on the biggest race of the world, I want to be part of our team. We do have a strong team for this discipline, and that's already actually enough to be really focused on the Tour. Apart from that, there's maybe not too much opportunities for my side, but I know if I have my best legs better than the last years in climbing legs, then I can create opportunities also in a lot of stages.
Obviously, I'm delighted to do the Tour de France again. It'll be it's like always the highlight of my season, so I'm really happy that I'll go back. And I've asked to do Tour of Swiss in years past, and it's considered, I think, sometimes as not the optimal preparation for the Tour de France, since Dauphiné is in France and it comes a little bit better timing with more time to rest in between. But I think I asked for more opportunities to try to win races for myself this year, especially going to the Tour de France. I know I'll be a helper, and so I think Tour de Suisse will be a good opportunity to use like the form that I'm in for the Tour de France, which is usually my best form of the year, and use it for myself in a way, and try to win a race before I can dedicate myself to Jonas and trying to win the Tour. So it's also something that another change that I'm really looking forward to.
Well, I think going from a sort of maybe not the underdog, but more of we go for a podium classification, and now with the big aim to defend the title in the Tour de France will be different. On the other hand, I know that also Pauline knows to handle pressure, and she knows what it is to be the one who is looked at. So it will be different also for the team, but I think that's sport. You have to see whatever circumstance you're in, and I think it's also it's something special to be defending the title.
And I love the pressure, and I perform better also under pressure, so I think it's only good for me to be able to defend the Tour de France title. For sure, the stage I'm looking the most will be Mont Ventoux. It's a climb I know quite well because I did many times already. I like to spend time, in this area of France. Ventoux for sure, and also the last stage of Tour because it's, they're in my training roads, and they will pass in front of my house. So for sure, I'm really looking forward to the final stage of Tour.
San Remo, I'm really quite keen on trying to do well in next year. Races like Ghent-Wevelgem, I also would like to try and do something. But for the real big ones, Roubaix, Flanders is just test the waters really. I've never done it, never know how to race it, so it'll just be kind of taking as much information in as possible and trying to survive the race for as long as possible. And Roubaix, we'll see with Roubaix, anything can happen. So it would be nice, as I say, go a little bit further than last year, hopefully into the velodrome with the front group, but that's such a difficult task.
To be honest, Strade Bianche, at some point I thought the race got too hard for me, too many altitude meters, too much climbers in the race. But then, this year in the Giro, winning this stage on the gravel, I realized it's not only about climbing, but also about bike skills and positioning skills and all these things. So I realized actually it's more a classic than I had probably in my head. And together with Sanremo, which is a race I always really hated to miss, that was like 1 + 1. Like, okay, I should not ignore the signals, and I don't want to skip these races for the rest of my career or whatsoever. They're just really beautiful races also to target.
Strade Bianche and Flanders and Paris-Roubaix are always fantastic races to go for.
I mean, I'm shooting for the win. I really hope that I can win one of those races. Amstel, Flesch, and Liège are all races that suit me well, and I think in my mind they feel a little bit closer to my abilities than the Flemish Classics do, with longer climbs and a more a less punchy parkour. So I'm looking forward, and I'm aiming to win them for sure.